All right, y'all. I want to go ahead and show you how to how to solve some equations that are multi-step. So this is a real basic one when you have 7x plus 5, for instance, equals 19. And I'm trying to isolate the x. So the first thing I always want to do is add or subtract. So I'm going to bring down this 7x, and 5 minus 5 is 0. So 7x equals 14, because if I subtract 5 here, I have to subtract 5 over here. And I want to isolate the x, so I'm going to divide by 7. That cancels out, and x equals 2. I can double check my work by substituting 2 into the original problem. So 7 times 2 plus 5 equals 19, and 14 plus 5 equals 19. So I know that my solution was correct. Let me try another one down here, kind of similar to that. So again, the objective is to isolate or get the x by itself. I always want to try to add or subtract before I multiply or divide. So I have a 4 here, this positive 4. So I'm going to subtract 4 from this side. And if I subtract 4 here, I have to subtract 4 here. That's the subtraction property of equality. So 24 minus 4 is 20. That cancels out. And I'll bring down my 10x. Now I want to get the x by itself, so I'm going to use the division property of equality because that's the opposite of multiplication, and this 10 is being multiplied by x. So 20 divided by 10 is 2, 10 divided by 10 is 1, so it crosses out, so 2 equals x. And again, my proof is substituting it back in. 24 equals 4 plus 10 times 2. And that is correct. 10 times 2 is 20, and 4 plus 20 is equal to 24, so that's correct. Sometimes we have problems where we have to combine like terms first. So I'm looking at this problem, and I'm wanting to solve for x, but I notice on the same side of the equal sign, I have a 15x minus 8x. So I want to combine like terms first. So 15 minus 8 is 7, so I'm going to have 7x plus 13 equals negative 8. And now I can go ahead and solve as normal. So I want to get the x by itself over here, which means I want to move 13. This is a positive 13, so I'll subtract it. If I subtract 13 from this side, I subtract 13 from that side. Negative 8 minus 13 is negative 21. And so negative 21 equals 7x. I want to isolate the x, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is the division property of equality. Divide both sides by 7, so negative 3 equals x. Another type problem that you might encounter, or will encounter, is one where you have to use the distributive property. I'm going to do this one over here. So with the distributive property, I can't combine what's in the parentheses because they're not like terms. And I have this 4 outside the parentheses that needs to be multiplied by what's inside. So I have to distribute the 4 to everything in the parentheses and multiply each term separately. So 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times negative w is negative 4w, plus 1 equals negative 11. Now I can combine like terms. So first I distributed, then I'm going to combine like terms. So 12 plus 1 is 13, so 13 minus 4w equals negative 11. Now I'm going to subtract 13 from each side. So I have negative 4w equals negative 24. And then I'm going to use the division property of equality to divide by negative 4, and w should equal 6. So hopefully this kind of helps. I'm always here in class, but if you need help and I'm not here, then hopefully this video helped you.